Okay, ladies and gents, we are going to be looking at how to properly use the Bloodalytics 1 minute scalping chart from TradingView, available right now. All you got to do is scan that QR code you see on the screen to maximize your gains in an intraday environment, scalping Bitcoin and Ethereum. Both of these systems are paired against the USDT Binance chart, which most of your existing and popular crypto exchanges use Binance as a reference point. They may use other exchanges as well, but one of the reference rates will include Binance. And I believe Binance is heavily weighted in that reference price. So this is why I've decided to map the scalping system based on Binance's spot price. So if you do decide to join, scanning that QR code will land you on the payment screen here for the TradingView scalping chart Signal Pro for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I just want to point out, I have this calibrated for Bitcoin versus USDT and Ethereum versus USDT. However, you can use this chart once you purchase. You can overlay it on any asset class or asset you want to, and then you can modify the parameters to fit your needs. But I've given you two calibrated systems for Bitcoin and Ethereum. One thing you have to keep in mind, the TradingView field needs to be filled out, okay, when you sign up, because this is the way you'll be given access to the TradingView signal. You'll be able to find that username if you click on once you're logged in, you click on the icon of your avatar for your account, and this is your username right here. Whatever you see here, that's what you want to put in the sign up field. So make sure you have that handy and ready before signing up, because you'll need that to gain access to the charting system. Once you gain access, you'll get a notification via email, and in your account at the bottom right corner you'll see a bell, and then you'll see crypto blood underscore algo 2 granted you access to the script, which is the public 228e.25 Bloodalytics version. That's the one you'll have access to once you sign up. $24 a month. Cancel at any time if you need to. Depending on when you saw this, there are discounts for signing up for 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month. I don't know if those will be available by the time you see this video, but they will be in the near future. So again, today's tutorial will show you how to properly use this powerful tool and modify it on other time frames and or trading pairs to your liking. One thing to know, after successfully signing up, you will get a link right on this page that will take you to the chart that you see. Make sure you bookmark that chart, okay, because this is the link that you'll be given, and you want to keep this with you at all times. I suggest trading this system during higher volatile times, so meaning US session, maybe Europe, Asian session, but really don't trade during the weekends. Not going to get, and I have this calibrated to weed out during periods where I suggest not trading. You'll see areas demarked with a yellow background. Those are time periods where we have like a cool down period. We're not adding any new trades to the account. However, in rare instances, you will see a trade added during these cool down periods, but mostly it's an unwinding. You won't be adding new trades. Now, it's fairly simple to use, actually very easy to use. Let's take a look at Bitcoin versus USDT first. As you'll see here, you'll see blue arrows for buy. You'll see red arrows for sell. It's really that simple. The purple magenta colored arrows or icons are going to be your take profits for either your longs or shorts, depending on which direction we're going in the markets. So in this instance here, we went short on Sunday, March 25th at about noon. Before that short, we took some profits here. Anytime you see a TP short, that means a take profit short. And this here is set up and modeled to take about 30 to 35% of your initial trade at this point when you see a TP short. I have the script allowing a double short if we see any opportunity to add to our position. So this is an opportunity for you to add back on the same amount you would have had when you started the short. So this is where you would do that. As you see, the market's rolled over and we got another TP short, and you simply want to take profits at each of these levels. So I will be monitoring the charts during the period where you're trading. And if you're not trading, I suggest closing out of your trades, because these markets move very quickly, and I don't want you to lose substantially if the markets are going the other direction. You don't have any stop losses to prevent that. Speaking of stop losses, you'll see these red areas above shorts, and you'll see green areas below longs. those are reference areas where you could technically, if you had to step away and you wanted to keep a trade open, you could technically place your stop loss orders at or above those zones, or at or below those zones if you're going long. That is an area that I programmed on the chart for safe zones and how much risk or loss we will be willing to take on that particular trade. So that is something to keep in mind. I highly suggest doing that, especially if you're going to be walking away from the markets or a trade. You want to have some stop losses in there. And it's really that simple. You can use this in conjunction with trend lines, support and resistance. It's all up to you. But this should do the trick for you as far as capitalizing and maximizing on your trades during US session, as what I trade, or Euro sessions as well. Now, depending on the level your account is, this is a basic level account that I'm showing this on, meaning it's a free level TradingView account. I developed this algo initially on the 5-second, but that did filter out, people that may not have a paid version of TradingView. So I brought it up to the 1 minute and calibrated it there for you. And with that being said, you're only going to, if you click the strategy tester at the bottom, you're only going to get 5 days worth of trade listed here. So keep that in mind. Okay, this does not give you the full scope of the performance. Example, if I pull this up in a paid account, which I'll do right now, you will see the performance look entirely different because the window in which we're seeing this performance is different. This is a premium account, so I have a lot of historical data to go off of. So this goes back about 3 times further in history. So we're talking about March 2nd. So it's about 15 days worth of data, more than the 5 that you'll see on your basic account. So just keep that in mind. And this system is a highly profitable system. If we just go through a sequence of trades as far back as I can go, which is about 15 days, you'll see we started off on March 2nd with 2 excellent shorts, double shorts. We went short here, took a little profits at this level, added the short on again, and took some more profits here before trying to go long, and then subsequently going back short here. And as you can see, it really follows the trend of Bitcoin pair very nicely. A lot of take profits down here, so we're constantly taking profits, making sure we don't get into a position where we're deeply in profits and then the markets turn around, because that's very typical in this crypto market. I've designed it to lock in a lot of gains. It's very aggressive on taking profits, so just keep that in mind. We started to head higher, tried to go long, went back short, took some more profits here, short, second short here, which ultimately turned into us going long, and we took that long way up here along the way, taking profits all the way, as you guys can see. So it's a very profitable system as it stands today. Again, we know that future performance is not based on previous results, but I've calibrated this to be very, very profitable as of today. As you can see, 76% of the trades are profitable with a total of 238 trades. This is a little skewed because this is based on even a take profit is considered a trade. If I were to take the take profit sensitivity way up, so it takes less profit like this, you will see that it really, you're talking about less trades. Really, it's like 130 trades within 15 days. So the sensitivity, if you want to be more aggressive, you can lower that. If you want less take profits on your own chart, you can increase that TP sensitivity, take profit sensitivity parameter. But doing so drops your profitability, it drops your profit factor, and it drops the total P&L. As you can see, the drawdown is about $1,100 with a total P&L of $700. So you don't want to have a max drawdown, which means essentially at peak drawdown, right? So if you started trading at the worst time in this 15-day period, this will be your max drawdown, $1,100 based on 15. I think we have it set at 15K per trade. Commission is also calculated. That's a big thing. A lot of signals don't calculate commission. That's the most important thing. You're not going to be trading something with no commission. That's not a realistic environment or scenario for you. So we, I always build my algos with commission baked in there to give you the most realistic expectations for the system. So again, I do suggest keeping the sensitivity fairly low, but you can play with that. That's the beautiful thing about this system. You might be able to come up with better calibrated numbers and parameters than I have even done. It's all up to you. You have free reign on doing that. So I'll bring it back down to 30. Nice equity curve from bottom left to top right. And the Ethereum one is even more profitable. 79% of the trades are profitable, with the drawdown of $760 and a $1,600 profit within 15 days of trading this at 15K per trade. This is based on you trading every trade, right? So results in real life are not going to be exactly that, but you'll get a ballpark figure of the profitability of this particular system, a scalping system. And that scalping systems tend to have lower profit factors just because there are more trades per signal, or in that period you're going to have way more trades. So the more you trade, the higher the probability of you having a losing trade in those higher number of trades. So your profitability is a little lower on scalping. But again, you can map this to a 13-minute, hour chart and have a very highly accurate signal if you would like. But this does the job as well. I mean, 42% return in 15 days with an initial capital of $4,000, trading about 3x, essentially 4,812, almost 4x. 4x your capital gives you really, really good results. Again, highly realistic results with commission baked in there. And even if you add a few ticks of slippage in there, still comes out to be very, very good. I don't usually add slippage because that varies, but I do tick it up a few just to see how it looks, and it still holds up. The system holds up even with 11 ticks of slippage per trade, and that's, I think, on even the take profit. So that's a big chunk, right? If I can say 1670, and it just, like I said, this has been calibrated for a realistic scenario for trading. If you want to use this signal on either another crypto pair, or you want to change the settings on this, I would suggest, because the link we provide you is a view only or read only chart or link, you can't save any changes you make to this chart. So I would suggest that you go back to your home screen here, go to products, super charts, and then from here you'll see under the icon indicators, you can go to invite only, and then you'll see the indicator that we have provided you once you've purchased the Bloodalytics 1-minute scalping system. You can add this to your chart, and then from there you will be able to change to a different pair or modify this particular one and save this chart if you would like. Again, depending on the TradingView level account you have, determines how many charts you get access to and all of that. But this will be just the raw uncalibrated settings. You click the settings icon for that script, you can go in and begin to modify some of the parameters or all of the parameters that are available to you. It may take some time, but you should with some effort figure out settings that will work for you. So just as a suggestion, if the higher the time frame you go, let's say a 15-minute, you probably want to lower the factor a bit, because on higher time frames, as much room, you'll be late to the move or shift in the markets. So a lower factor rate will be better on higher time frames, and vice versa. If you're on a lower time frame, you probably want to use something that is a higher factor rate to calibrate it and get something that looks good for you. But it may take some time. But again, this is how you would add it to a chart. And as a disclaimer, as you guys know, past results are not indicative of future performance. Keep that in mind. One great thing about it, if I do see that things need to be recalibrated, those settings will be updated automatically on the chart and link provided to you. So you won't have to worry about trying to keep up or wondering if the settings that you purchase are obsolete and never to be profitable again. I will keep these settings and parameters calibrated for you as long as you are a member of the Bloodalytics 1-minute scalping system. Suggested exchanges for this scalping system includes BYDefi. They offer a great free Telegram room where you can access market analysis, scalping, and swing trading signals all for free as well. So join me there in that room, and we can talk about any trades from the scalping system as well, join me there and have that conversation with other community members. And I also highly suggest Blowfin. I'm sure many of you have heard of them. They're pretty popular. Sign up with them and you'll get up to $450 on a $1,000 deposit. They give even more if you deposit more, but at $1,000, you get a 45% cash bonus deposited in your account, depending on if you make the volume threshold for that particular period. Details are available if you scan that QR code and sign up. Let me know your thoughts. Any questions you may have, leave them in the comments section below. And until next time, I'm out of here, people.